Hello and welcome to Battlefield 4 News. So today we've had a major announcement from DICE LA. We were expecting an announcement but we weren't sure what it was. And this page has arrived on Battlelog. It's entitled What's Next in Battlefield 4, and what it's proposing is the creation of a community map. This is a map that's going to be designed by the players of Battlefield 4, created by DICE, tested on the CTE environment and then released to the live game. There's a video on the page from the developers which explains what their intentions are.
Hi, I'm David, Battlefield 4 producer at DICE LA. This year we're going to do things slightly differently than last year. Everything that gets published in BF4 will go through the CTE this year. We're also going to focus our efforts through projects and prototypes where we, early in the process, publish our goals and intents for you guys to feedback on. But first, I'm going to send you over to my friend Tompen to talk about our new content project.
Hi everyone, I'm Tompen, I'm the creative director at DICE LA. With the Community Map project, we're really excited to collaborate with you, our premium users, to take a map from concept to final and then release it to everyone when it's done.
We'll start with a blank canvas, and together with you we're going to collaborate through all the normal steps in the development cycle.
It's something that we're very excited about because it's not something that we've done before, and I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Every week we're going to update the CTE and have playtests together with you guys in the community. If you want more information about the CTE, go to the CTE website. Thank you guys, and see you on the battlefield.
So I think you can see this is a pretty major announcement for Battlefield 4, the first community map. Now, Tigger, who's Dave Serland, also mentioned that everything that's going to come out on Battlefield 4 in future is going to be tested through the CTE environment, and we'll have to go through the prototypes and project development stages that are explained in the CTE video. On this page it also tells us that the winter patch is coming in March. It doesn't contain an awful lot of detail as to what's in the patch. It says that it's got netcode fixes, the soldier collision and squad obliteration. But we will get a full set of patch notes closer to the release date. As you should hopefully know by now, the CTE forums aren't on Battlelog anymore. They've moved them onto Reddit, and this means that anybody can access them even if you're not playing on CTE. So on here you'll find the roadmap of what they're planning this month, any future developments, and as you can see for the second entry down we've got the community map project. In this Reddit post, DICE have listed a few things that they are setting as requirements of the map. These they're calling the high level framework. It must be a core Battlefield experience. In other words, it's got to be set on the ground, it's got to look like a Battlefield map, feel like a Battlefield map, and support vehicles. It's going to have a medium-sized footprint, so that means it's going to be along the scale of Zavod 311. The main game mode is going to be Conquest, so it's going to be designed around 5 flag Conquest large or 3 flag Conquest small. That's a bit of a shame. I would have liked to have been based around Rush because we're lacking on good Rush maps. They want maximum levels of gameplay destruction kept consistent across the map. So you can level the entire map if you want by the sounds of that, but they don't want set piece levolution events. Basically they want to keep the destruction play based, not event based. And finally it needs to be a pleasant place to play. So I imagine by that it's not going to be a night map or a flooded map or a map with a glaring sun and dust storms. It's just going to be a plain old good Battlefield map. And then it starts on actually the community build. So first things first, as the community is along for the ride, we do not have a map to play on yet. And we have a few things we'd like to know from you guys first. What are you hoping to see in a community map? So the first section is gameplay. Battle pickups, verticality. So battle pickups, I think most of them are useless, but after having played Hardline, could we have RPGs as battle pickups? Who knows? If we're going to have a lot of vehicles on the map, then maybe RPG battle pickups. Verticality, I like some verticality. I don't like tall buildings that can only be got to by helicopters. I don't really like the lifts either. I think 2 or 3 story buildings maximum, with staircases that you can get onto the roof or ladders that you can get onto the roof. Next, it's onto vehicles. Boats ? Jets ? No and no. I don't think a map like Zavod is going to be big enough to have things like attack boats on, and I also don't like jets in maps. I really prefer no jets, no mobile AA, just helicopters, APCs and tanks. Seems to work for most Battlefield maps. Then we have flag layouts, linear and narrow or wide and circular. Well, I always prefer linear and narrow, because at least if we're making a conquest map that's linear and narrow, it should work for rush. And finally, they want to know locations. For me, it would have to be a city map, but not a modern skyscraper city map. Something like Strike at Karkand, Azadi Palace, Talamarket, something on that kind of scale. Something that would be comparable in Battlefield 4 would be a stretched out version of Pearl Market, where the streets are wider and maybe there's more variation in the buildings. So that's DICE's announcement. There's going to be a lot more work done on CTE, and part of that work is going to be the community map project, where we all get to put our say into a map. Whether it's a map we like that comes out of the end, well, we'll have to wait and see. But let's face it, if nothing else, it's a brand new map for Battlefield 4. So you can read those posts on the CTE Battlelog, the video's available on the Battlefield main YouTube channel, and you can go onto Reddit and have a look at the CTE forum. So let DICE know what you'd like in a community map. Thanks for watching.